control Major Tom. 4, 3, take your protein pills, put your seatbelt on. 5, this is ground control to Major Tom. I'm stepping in the dark, and I wonder what today will bring. Ground control to Major Tom. Check your protein pills, put your seatbelt on. One false house is on and off is on. Na 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 na, and we're wondering what today will bring. You're getting kinda sleepy, Major Tom. Major Tom. Dum bum. Dun. Dun dun dun. You're with the Red Eye Radio. So, okay, we have a few things to ponder. We have some things to ponder. And, you know what they are? Do you know what they are? I'm psychedelic this morning for some reason. And a bit lofty. And, Mooney, or who's the guy who hit the home run there? I think his name starts, I think this is how you spell it, I believe. I believe it's Muney. If I got a good memory, I don't know. 18 innings. Good game. A little slow for my taste, but you know, I guess it's enjoyable. I mean, you have to love it. It's not everybody's, cup of tea. But for those, and people like it for all different variety of reasons. You got some people walking in the road. I will avoid that totally. 5, actually. 2, 3 there, and then 2 up ahead. Just walking in the road. Kind of reminds you of the caravan. I wonder where they are now. And there's another one behind that. Another one forming. And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Yes, 3-2. That one just barely got over there. More towards. I'm trying to think here. Right, man. I'm gonna say more towards right field. I think. I'm trying to think. It's been a while since I really watched baseball, but since the Red Sox are in the World Series, I'm trying to think here. Because I used to watch it, periodically. I know where center is, I think. And then, well, where the pesky pole is, that's gotta be, it's gotta be right field. All right, let me think about this for a second. All right. So home plate. Say you go to home plate. All right, say I'm facing home plate. Yeah, that'd be to my right. The pesky pole would be to the right. Just like, if you were at Yankee Stadium, I don't remember. I don't know. Do they have a Time Warner sign there now? I don't know. Or anything. I don't know. Maybe Nike or something like that. I forget. Every, ballpark. It's apparent. If you buy like a video game, like a Major League Baseball game or football, you notice those advertisements. They're part of our heritage. I don't know. part of our love, I guess, our love for sports. And yeah, like I said, it just brings a whole bunch of people out. I mean, you know, for various reasons, like to just be there for a game. But a lot of those people spent like about 7 hours there at the ballpark, possibly more. I don't know if the game started at a little after 8, ended at 3:30. Well, did I say almost 8 hours at least? You gotta go, you gotta go through the security and all that kind of stuff. I think. I don't know. Well, the game was in LA. Welcome into the West One Radio.
With coast-to-coast service,
like butter on toast.
Too. For more info, visit
Yes, we're on the commercials.
They may put an end to you. I walked out this morning and I wrote down
this song. Just can't remember who to give it to or send it to. Lord, I see fire and I see rain. I see lonely times, but I could not find a friend. But I always knew that I'd see you again and again and again. Coming to America. Got a dream they come to share. They're coming home. So anyway, we did get into a little bit of baseball while the news was running. And let's pick it up from yesterday. Yes, this is kind of weird. I know. Yesterday, I almost wanted to write something there on the wall. Like these videos they see on my wall, like the dark and their black screen. You know, Crispo pointed that out one time. He said, I can't see anything. Well, it's a variety of things here. When we have something, we go out, and we just haven't had any leads. We haven't had anything really to work with. I mean, well, just me going out. What am I gonna do? Ask questions right now. Put the camera up there. People going by. What do you think? What do you think about this story? You think I'm a nut? I think I'm nuts. I say, well, what do you think about the van here? What do you think about the van? You know, I mean, how do you ride a van like that around in Broward County? Heavily populated Democratic. And you can't even ride without a taillight, let alone all that. It's a distraction. It's in the Florida law books. Can't have the windows like that. But anyways, so we're watching a baseball game, flip over, of course the headline, it's not a hoax. Okay, no one's saying it's, listen to Savage yesterday in the afternoon, he kept on saying Jack Ruby. I said, oh no. I was almost going to just put Jack Ruby up there. I mean, everyone's got their theories. And this just seems because we have two separate things going on here. Two separate, entities, or, philosophies. And by the way, Savage was saying that he has a lot of independent voters. And he started off the show by saying, this is going to be bad for Republicans, this is going to be bad. But then as the show went on, you had all these callers, by the second hour, he's like, okay, we'll see if this works out, all right. So it's like that, Yesterday I talked about change. I was going to visit our guy up there, but I don't know, we'll see. I really want to see the cinnamon roll guy because he's a big Boston Red Sox fan. That's why but the guy up there, the young gentleman, when I looked in his eyes, first time I met him, I stopped there a few times. First time I met him, I knew he's easy to talk to. I knew he gets it. I mean, there's a special. There's certain people that have that attitude. That's one thing we don't want to lose, like that innocence, the innocence. And like, he just doesn't see it. To me, I just know there's certain people they're not into all this kind of stuff. It never affects them. I mean, eventually, sometimes, it could down the road. But right now, there's no indications. No indications at all. Because I never met him. And I just knew by saying, hey, the music, that's good music, He looked at me, talked to me like he knew me his whole life. But anyway, we have decisions to make. I'm doing my show. I want to fit in the show here. That's what I do. That's what I do. So I want to write there, these things. It's sort of like a radio show of some sort, and we go over things, and we're neutral. We're just BS detectors, And that's all. In the middle. Might say, you might think otherwise. No. Put my cards on the table, all my cards, and it's not using that as like some kind of innuendo thing or anything. Especially about how we go on all the time using cards and all that stuff. Let's be mature about it. I'm just using it because it's a saying. There's no hidden meaning behind it at all. I put my cards, and I thoroughly look at a lot of these issues. All right, so we know where the Democrats are as far as immigration. We know what they don't want. We know what they don't want. So if they win the House or whatever, what do they want? What do they want? And keep it like it is. I mean, that was the whole thing. Believe it or not, Republicans look at that one issue the same way as Democrats look at healthcare and all that, and Social Security and all that kind of stuff. And by the way, half Americans, I don't know if this is true or not. I seen it on a popular host, very popular. If I mention the name, a lot of people are left are gonna say no. But it says like a little over half Americans, are collecting, these things. So it is a big issue, and I agree. But how are you going to protect it? How are you going to protect Social Security, Medicaid, all these things? Help, public assistance, things when you need it. But you had over half. No, not paying taxes. Well, you know how this is always a thing here with the rich never pay their fair share. Well, who's paying? All right, so you have the rich. You put them at the highest spot available. You put them at the top of the pyramid. I mean, you can't really go anywhere else. The whole economy, the whole thing's just going to collapse. It's all about if they can hire and stuff like that. That's the bottom line. Whether they can afford to hire. I mean, we have back in 2016, you had a lot of people just not cutting it, paying too much higher taxes. People run away from that. They'll leave. If there's somewhere where the taxes suck, they'll leave. No matter what. If other things, then they got other things to take into account. Of course, they want their health care too. They want stuff. They want to live. They don't want to be buried. They want, it's like, I'm not, don't put dirt on me. But what's the stand? We know what you don't want. What do you want? Yeah, sure, we're just watching a baseball game here, man.